Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the next installment of my penny stock and small cap trading channel. Today, I wanted to cover the concept of appeal plays and what can be a very lucrative pattern if you learn to spot it early enough. So I'm going to model a trade idea that I had today off a ticker that recently and is continuing to run pretty well. But first, I want to show you what these filings look like and what the timeline can eventually look like when it comes to trading these appeal plays. So, great example of an appeal play that was very lucrative for traders was ticker symbol BHAT. And I do mean ticker symbol because when we look at these types of setups, they tend to be companies that are the bottom of the barrel. I mean, just the whole concept behind the play means that they nearly got delisted. So these aren't the Apples and Googles of the world, folks. Obviously with high risk comes high reward. But as I said, the better you get at spotting these and timing the timelines and figuring out where the story is, the lower your risk will be, and you'll still be able to be in for that sweet, sweet reward. So, let's go over BHAT, not the stock that I'm in, although I'm sure it could go higher today. And then I'll tell you about the trade idea that I had and a stock that I loaded up pretty big today. So BHAT, the first whiff we had of a delist notice was here in this filing in late January. And you see that they said basically that they had until, they have some other dates that you don't really have to worry about. The key date was that they were provided until January 21st, 2025, to submit an appeal. So that means that as long as you see the stock stay listed that day, that means they probably did, and the market will just assume that they're good. So if you go back and if we look at the chart here, we can kind of follow the timeline as it pertains to the chart. So this is when you got your delist notice. You see the stock hit lows in around the 3 to 4 cent range, and then it remained listed on the 31st right here, and you see it start to climb now that the market knows that there's no delist risk. And of course this went from in the 3s to around 14 on the daily. So massive run. You can imagine if you had some size and even caught part of that move, you would have done really well. Another interesting aspect to this is that it is a Chinese stock, and honestly, the float was not that great, even in the 3 cent range. I mean, that obviously it's not a major company, but considering everything that was going on in the story and all the risks, still find it very interesting that it bottomed from there. So the ticker that I decided to load up today was ticker symbol LICN. LICN, similarly, not really anything special from a share structure perspective, but they did receive a delist notice right here in this filing, and you see that they were going to be suspended on the 21st, unless they requested an appeal on the 19th, which is today, guys. And guess what? They're still listed. We're well into the trading session today. So what that tells me is that, yes, the company did submit an appeal. So to me, you got two Chinese companies. You have, an appeal that was accepted, similar share structure. And what I noticed was pretty massive loading on this today. All this tells me that this could be a really nice swing. I'm looking for LICN to at least break 10 cents. Not much else to the story. They did do an offering at 8 cents. It was a straight commons offering, and my guess is those people are still in, and it was probably a bit of a sweetheart deal given to the underwriters' better clients, but that's pure speculation. So we'll see what happens with this. Like I say, I was in from the 6s yesterday, but I averaged up with some good size today after I saw the volume come in, and I'm hoping for a great trade. So if you like what you saw, feel free to join. Either way, hopefully this provided you guys a bit of insight into how the appeal process works and what the timelines tend to work like, and how they can accept price. So let's see what happens. Let the chips fall where they may, guys. Have a good one.